Have you ever experienced the power of small change in your thinking, shift in the thought process, unlocking your potential? I think that is what we are going to talk about today. That I have my great friend and colleague, TEDx speaker, Josh speaker, whatnot. I don't know how to describe her. Dhanya Ravi. She's here to talk about her journey, how it has made a difference in her life when she changed her perspective about her own self. Dhanya, first of all, welcome. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Moses. I think it's a great joy to be part of the series that you're hosting in the channel. And I think the kind of topics that we bring is very intimate to all of us, especially for people who are working on self, well-being in the professional and personal life.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. And I remember you talking about the power of acceptance, a small change in the way you think about yourself. How has that contributed? Please tell us that story.
I think that is what I am today, just because of that, huge thing of emotion or whatever you call it, acceptance played a huge role. I think as a person with disability, most of us struggle with acceptance. There's a lot of stigmas and discrimination we all go through. I come from a very conservative family. My roots are from Kerala, and most of my days are spent in Bangalore. But still, there are a lot of stigmas that I still go through. As a woman, I think it's even more harder space.
Yeah.
I think from acceptance, the first thing when I think of the word acceptance, what comes to me is about my condition. Like the character of my condition, Osteogenesis Imperfecta, is that until teenage bones break without an invitation. So, my childhood days, which is like the most important period of anyone's life, has always been in the hospitals and all of that. And I remember like each time when my bone fractured, I used to cry as an infant, as a child. And as my parent, what they can do, the best thing for me was to give me painkillers.
So that you stop crying.
Stop crying, right? Yeah. And I think at the age of 10 or 12, I kind of asked my mother, why are you giving this to me? Then she said, this will stop your pain. So you'll stop crying. But then I was like, does this give me any, reduce my days of recovering? And then she said, no, that doesn't happen.
Till then you used to think the medication is actually to
Yes.
heal faster.
Correct. And I think I got this understanding at around 10 or 12, and that's when I asked her, what is this for, and all of that, right? That's when she told me, no, a bone fracture healing time is generally 1 month to 2 months, and I don't want you to suffer pain because of that. So that's why we're giving her this. And when I kind of got the sense, having painkillers doesn't really stop, get my recovery days reduced. That's when I decided I'm not going to have any more painkillers for my fractured bones. Then I started to accept osteogenesis imperfecta, the me in that shape. Everything about me started to feel more beautiful. I was like, I don't know whether it's some crazy part of me or what. I never asked God or universe why me's like this or something like that. I think this set of acceptance played a huge role. When it comes to education also, I don't have the regret of not going to school. I was being homeschooled until 10th and all of that. So
Till then we don't know why we are facing this challenge, and right, we try doing different things which can sometimes, I used to feel because when I was diagnosed with blindness by birth, when I don't know that I'm a person with low vision, I used to go very near to the TV and watch. And I used to think the whole world actually should only see the TV that way.
Yeah.
Because I can only see that way. Absolutely. And sometimes because if we don't accept, we try running away from the reality.
Correct.
The moment that we accept this is it is, I think it opens up.
Absolutely. And I think just because of that particular acceptance, I never faced anything as a barrier. I started to see things more from a solution point of view or from accessibility point of view. starting with my wheelchair, or all of this, I think I started to see things as a solution for me to move around. Like, I remember in my family also, like, hey, Dhanya, you're using a wheelchair. Like, it was found like a stigma, right? Like, for me, it wasn't like that. It's a mobility and support system. And I think this was something more that I never discovered from anyone. It was my own thought process that worked on to me. Like, I never had any exposure to schools, NGOs, or anything back then. It was more of me seeing myself.
No, so profound what you shared, because we take for granted a lot of times this power of acceptance. I think, thank you for that story, and thank you for sharing that. I'm sure listening to Dhanya, I'm sure you may be wondering about your own life, how acceptance of it need not be always about disability, right? It could be about something else, It could be about your situation or the life, what has happened to you, or context in which you operate. It could be anything. I think what I'm learning from you, Dhanya, is accepting doesn't mean that you are bowing down and giving up. And I think it's the first step towards finding the solution. I think that's what I'm hearing.
It's just the next level of something beautiful. Like that's something which I face, be it in people, stigmas, or all of this. The moment when I accept this is the way this person is, I think I see something very beautiful from there.
Absolutely. So please do share your experience of when you accept something in your life, how that has transformed you. Please do share that in the comment section. Like this video and share this video with others so that others can find this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs.